Hi, my name is Caitlin, and I'm an agriculture education major, and I would like to interview you for a class assignment regarding classroom management and education. Do you mind if I record our conversation?
No, I don't mind.
Perfect, then let's get started. So I'm just going to be asking you a few questions about classroom management and education and some other questions. So this first one is creating an environment for learning. So what classroom routines or procedures from high school most supported your learning, and how might you adapt them if you were the teacher?
What helped me was having with the teachers set clear daily agendas, and then gave us time to like review together or like in groups before doing assignments or tests. And if I was a teacher, I'd probably just do the same thing: set clear agendas that so students could know exactly when due dates are, so they don't get confused, and then have like group time for studying before tests and assignments.
Perfect. So this next one's going to be about like handling disruptions and like managing student behavior. So can you recall a time when a teacher effectively handled off-task behavior or conflict, and what strategies did they use, and why do you think that they worked?
A time that I remember, there was a student that was talking to my class, and so like instead of going and like stopping the class and interrupting and telling them to stop talking, my teacher waited until after she was done, and then pulled the student out in the hallway and had a discussion with them. And I feel like that helped a lot, because instead of interrupting the whole class and embarrassing them, it gave them like, it didn't embarrass them and it didn't disrupt the class.
Yeah. So this next one is about equality and fairness. So classroom culture. Have you ever noticed classroom rules being enforced differently for different students? And how did that affect like your sense of fairness in the classroom climate?
The only time I noticed a like different sense of fairness was like kids that talked more during class, kind of had stricter rules, like couldn't sit with their friends and like had to be separated, and kids that didn't talk a lot during class kind of were more free with like what they got to do in class. But I don't really see like, it just made it unfair, but at the same time it did help the classroom environment. So
this next one is going to be about building positive relationships. So how did teachers who built strong relationships with you influence your behavior, motivation, or participation in class?
Having a strong relationship with my teacher helped me. It helped me stay motivated, because I felt more confident, and I felt like, and it also helped me like my grades were better. I felt more respected. I felt like I could go to my teacher for more help and assistance, and because we were just comfortable with each other.
Cool. All right, and then so this next one is about comparing high school to college. So knowledge of learners. So what difference do you see between like high school teachers and college professors, and how they manage class behavior and engagement?
High school teachers have more of a structured environment, and I feel like they have to set their own expectations like at the beginning of the course. And college professors do that too, but also don't hold you to as high of a standard for it, because you're an adult and they expect you to know how to do that yourself.
Cool. Yeah, I believe that is 100% true. And then application as a future educator. So if you were responsible for your own classroom, what specific strategies would you use to create a positive, respectful, and well-managed learning environment?
I would set clear expectations at the beginning of the course, or at the beginning of the class, so that students know what I would expect of them. I would make sure to build positive relationships with my students, so that they can come to me with help or when they need help. And I would also use like group activities and things like that, so that students can, engage with each other and help each other. Makes it easier.
All right, perfect. Well, that's the end of the interview. Thank you so much.
Thank you.